What's up, visionaries? The time has come, and this is something that I have been telling you guys consistently over the years. I'm not very the best at being consistent with content creation, but I'm telling you that I have been saying the same thing for well over 6 years, possibly even seven, is that the government's intent to use blockchain technology in order to trace, track, and monitor everything is all about efficiency. It's not some dystopian and conspiracy theory thing. It's just the fact that what blockchain technology does makes it easier to trace and track and control things. We are streamlining towards an age where AI and automation is coming together as one. It may not be perfect right now. What I want you to focus on is the progress of how fast all of this is shifted. There is no more time for you to be on the fence. This isn't about getting rich quick. This is about understanding the world that is evolving around you and what you can do to actually put yourself in a position to be able to survive in this era. Now, the thing that I've been talking about, I'm going to go back to a picture. Then let me share my screen here. Give me a second. Boom, window. You may hear how I'm constantly talking about the fourth industrial revolution, the book by Klaus Schwab, and how I believe when I read this book in 2018, the book was written in 2015, by the way. So what you're seeing, like right here, when I screen share this, or I'll make short form content, I'm not sure how you're going to see this, but you can see that in this appendix where it says deep shift, this to me, the book's just a short read. I mean, look at it. It's 170 pages. Like, the fact that people haven't read this and haven't put together, like, it's not about whether you care if you like AI or not. Everything that you see here is coming true, and you see hints of the stuff that is coming later. Mind you, we're talking about 2015. And some of the predictions that they made in the book are even greater than what they assumed it would be. See, I want you to look at Bitcoin and the blockchain, but look at 18, governments and the blockchain. That's what this video is about. Because I was looking at the IRS site and I saw something. I just want you to focus on how there's governments and the blockchain. The governments and the blockchain is a key component to this fourth industrial revolution. I have been telling you guys for years that this book is the roadmap, my investment strategy, everything that I am trying to tell you. This isn't me just some random guy who's just shouting out conspiracies. I'm saying I read a book in in the height, and this was pre-COVID when I read this book. Then when COVID came, I was like, oh my goodness, this is how we all get there. And then I started saying it, and then everyone was telling me how they didn't like it and things like that. And I was like, listen, all of this stuff is going to happen. Big data for decisions. What is that? Government. What is Bitcoin on the blockchain, right? What do you hear? Governments and the blockchain. AI and white collar jobs. What do you hear the guy from Anthropic saying? I just made a short form reel about that, pointing out the same exact thing. The AI and white collar jobs. 2015. Oh, they're not going to take any jobs. It's not there yet. It's not going to happen. It's happening. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. You need to snap out of it and start getting involved. I'm telling you what I'm doing about it. I'm telling you exactly what I'm doing about it. See, you guys doom scrolling out there, you guys don't see the forest through the trees. See, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Now, let me get into what this video is about because I want to keep this short and sweet. So, I go to the IRS.gov, right? And, I look around and see what's going on because I'm following this intently, right? So then if you go to refunds, right? What do you think most people would do in the refund section, right? They want to find out when they're going to get their money, right? This was me helping my niece, and I discovered this, and I was like, oh my goodness, girl, that's exactly how they're going to get you, right? So now look, you go to about refunds, right? Or you could just click on, let's see, refunds, right? And so now when you go to refunds, it has all this stuff. Now let me see, where do you go? Where your refund? I don't remember. 24 hours after your e-file. Nope, not there. Right. So in real time, exact refund amount. Where do you find this? So here it is. Exactly, right? So check in your account. So there's one of these two. I was trying to figure out how I discovered this. So what you see here, right? On the IRS.gov, after I was helping my niece out, right? It's check in your account or check without signing in. Now, typically, most people just find their refund amount, enter your 4 digits of your social security number and however you filed, and then what year it is, right? And then, but now they have this thing where you can check into your account, right? Just for a sidebar. I strongly recommend this way, but they're going to take that away, just so you know. This is the start of that going away, which is ironically why it's moving to the right. Right? So now, what I want you to see though, it says refund status, your tax records, amended return status, and refund email notifications, right? So now you don't have to log in and check. You want it's JG Wentworth. You want your money and you want it now, right? So then you go to sign in or create an account, and then it takes you somewhere. Look at this. Sign in or create a new account. Now, this is really, really important here, right? Because look, it goes sign in with an existing account, which is ID.me, and me being the guy that I am, I don't just click buttons. I want to find out what ID.me is, right? Create a new account if you don't have one, right? How do I verify my identity? This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. You have to be able to see the forest through the trees. I am not making this stuff up. I am not curating this. This isn't me looking for confirmation bias. This is your reality. This is what I'm trying to wake you up to. If you are willing to be asleep at the wheel, right? It's that scene in the Matrix, and I'm going to play that later, right? So look at this. I go to ID me, right? And so now they have these videos here. I'm going to play this video.
ID Me. We are an American company founded by veterans dedicated to making your life more convenient and secure. I'm Blake Hall, co-founder and chief executive officer of ID Me and a proud veteran of the United States Army. ID Me has an exciting vision for a new internet where the process of logging in and controlling your data is designed around you, the consumer. Our goal is to be the last login you ever need to create and manage, and the last time you need to verify your identity.
Pause right there. Exactly what I'm trying to tell you. We want to create something that will be the last login you will ever need. This isn't dystopian. And then the part that's crazy about this is everybody thinks that being a conspiracy theory is a trend, right? And then it's to the point now that most of the conspiracy theories aren't conspiracy theories. They're just actual facts that people are telling you. And then you're so indoctrinated that you still believe in the old world in the way that it was, that you can't see what is coming. I'm going to rewind this again so you can see it.
Verify your identity. And the last time you need to verify be the last login you ever need to designed around you, the consumer. Our goal is to be the last login you ever need to create and manage, and the last time you need to verify your identity. Imagine
our goal is to be the last login that you will ever need. They didn't say for a short while, the last login that you will ever need. Now, let me play the
not
rest of
having
it,
to
and
manage
then I'll give
hundreds
my
of passwords anymore. Just one login for every website you visit. We exist to serve people in need while protecting them from bad guys who want to steal their identity and scam them. I started IDMe because military.
I'm sorry. I just like there's so many valid points in this thing that I want you guys to start realizing this. It's like you got to get with it. And this isn't about me being some crypto bro or anything else like that. It's like the only way you're going to make this, to make money, to be able to unplug from all of this stuff, is you have to participate in the transition. It is the only way out is through. And this is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, as you guys are still fighting, protesting, or doing whatever it is, I'm not going to use it. Our drinking water supply, it doesn't matter. You are not the decision maker. And people hate this. You'll be angry when you hear it, right? But you can shoot the messenger all you want, because I'm not the one who's doing it to you. I'm the person who's trying to tell you that whether you like it or not, AI automation is coming. Everything's going on the blockchain. When you go to the DMV, this is the start of it. Your tax return is where many Americans rely on. This is the largest amount of money that they get deposited into their bank account outside of their paycheck. A large majority of people. And this is like that little boost that people get, a little breath of fresh air over and over again, and they're dangling the carrot right in front of your face. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys and wake you up from. You guys are too busy doom scrolling on social media, being keyboard activists, virtue signaling about all these things you care about, while not taking action of keeping your head above water. And this is what I want you guys to understand. This isn't about some sci-fi thing. We're living the reality. And I'm not telling you that we live in a simulation. They're usher you into one. Again, let me play this again.
And scam them. I started ID.me because military veterans suffered from identity theft at nearly twice the rate of the average American. At the speed, while protecting them from bad guys who want to steal their identity and scam them. I started ID.me because military veterans suffered from identity theft at nearly twice the rate of the average American. At the same time, there was tremendous goodwill to support military families with special benefits, but no convenient way to prove military service online. ID.me's identity wallet solved that problem by creating a portable login military families can use to efficiently and securely access services. Today, we serve 130 million Americans and counting with the same approach. Make it easier to access services.
One more time, guys, because I want you to see something here. Let me see if it goes back to right here. I want you to look at this. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. And they have put this, when you guys are looking for your tax return, they put this right on the screen, but you guys won't watch these videos, right? This is what I was telling you. One ID for everything. There is no stopping it. They're using the military as a gateway of a Trojan horse. See, you don't get it. It doesn't matter. All your politicians, they use the nationalism. They use the pride of country. They use the loyalty to the servicemen. That even if your governor, right, says that they're going to fight for it and they're not going to do this, eventually you don't abandon your military and your troops. You lose a large demographic of your voters when you do that, because we're indoctrinated with nationalism. And this is what I'm trying to get you to see. It says military, verified identity, right? This person was in the military, their identity is verified. They went to Virginia Tech, they have their COVID vaccine, and here's their prescription card of all the things they want. They'll probably have your titles and your deeds and everything else on this. This is why I'm telling you that the projects in crypto that I'm telling you to invest in, is we're early to this. And this is what you're waiting for. But then you have to know, you have to leave the breadcrumbs behind, that when you go down the rabbit hole, that you'll be able to find your way out. And now, this is why I put that visionary village together, because I'm going ham now. You guys have to wake up. It's happening.
And securely access services. Today, we serve 130 million Americans and counting with the same approach. Make it easier to access services online, protect people from identity theft. Serving and protecting you gives us purpose. On behalf of everyone at ID.me, I want to thank you for signing up. We are going to need your help to fight for a consumer-controlled identity layer of the internet. Together, we can make the internet more convenient and secure for everyone.
So you guys, like, this is what I'm trying to tell you, right? So now let me downsize this. That's the full screen. So now look, start using your wallet today. What do they call the crypto wallet? I mean, what do they call MetaMask, cold storage? What? Wallets? Start using your wallet today. See, like, this is what I'm trying to tell you. They're like you've been in the right place at the right time. You guys are chasing the dog coins and all this other stuff and getting victimized on it. Yes, the market is volatile and choppy because they're laying the guardrails. This is why the Clarity Act is important. This is why the Genius Act is in motion, because stable coins stay the value of $1, which is perfect for what, guys? CBDC, centralized digital bank currency, right? Let me walk you through this again, right? But now look at this. Here's another guy.
Hi, I'm JT Taylor, IDME's head of fraud. The rapid advancement of generative AI has revolutionized technology, but it has also paved the way for sophisticated fraud techniques, including deepfakes and synthetic identities. These methods pose significant challenges to protecting personal information and verifying identities. At IDME, we have pioneered the integration of advanced biometrics to combat these emerging threats effectively. FTC data shows that fraud and identity theft has increased by 267% since 2010, along with devastating financial consequences. 16% of identity theft victims contemplate suicide, according to research from the Identity Theft Resource Center. That's up 10% from 2022. Let's take a deeper dive into what and who is driving these trends and how IDME is working to protect you from identity theft and fraud.
Now, here's something that many of you may not know because you think that I just offer a community or anything like this, is that part of my business is that I offer consultation and teaching people how to involve in blockchain technology the proper way. This is why I started that community. This is why I have consultations, and this is why if you need a deeper dive to fully understand it. But if you're somebody who just wants to idly invest, that you got to be careful out there. That's how you lose money, how you get victimized, right? Because even when the market is down, the way that I teach you, you still have custody of your assets. And that's what's the most important thing, is you need to have control. Many of you are giving money to people who are using AI bots, right? Clever marketing schemes, using egregious price speculation for you to give them your capital, right? Instead of you having the intellectual property of managing your own funds, like you're someone giving millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of clients that I worked with, right? And they get victimized by pig butchering scams that starts with that, right? The point that I'm making, though, is that those people see the value in this. They tell the story of how their experience in crypto is the reason why they need stuff like this. But that's never happened to me, because I wanted to understand first. I never got crazy. And that's why I don't tell you anything crazy on the internet. See, what I want you guys to understand is that identity and biometrics. Do you remember Sam Altman in the WorldCoin? Right? Let me pull it up. WorldCoin. The WorldCoin eye scanner, right? Remember this? The orb. See? WorldCoin, now rebranded as World, utilizes a metallic soccer ball-sized device called the orb to scan the human irises to create a unique digital ID known as World ID, verifying users as real humans rather than AI bots. Is this not the same thing that I'm telling you, the gateway? See, you got to follow the breadcrumbs. We go to WorldCoin, right? Now, I want to go back to this photo. Deep shift. Governments and the blockchain. This is what I'm trying to get you guys to pay attention. This is the most valuable part. Here, See, governments and the blockchain. Let's go to this. Elon Musk said to propose blockchain use at Doge for efficiency. See, you guys are in this microwave brain technology, like in this microwave brain of yours, right? You guys are searching for truths, too many, that you're ignoring the most important truth. Is that you're going into the simulation. And you're going to do it because you're negative, cynical, scared. And even if you went to school and got a degree, you're indoctrinated to be uneducated to what's coming because you're beating your chest. You can make fun of people in their political tribalism. A lot of people already have the societal tribalism because you haven't had, and this is the part where I feel I have an advantage because I've experienced to see with my own eyes that everything you thought was what it was isn't what you think it is. Meaning that I had the ability to believe that I seen the government let me down. I seen the government let my family down. I seen uh, it let many people down of different race, creeds, and colors, right? And then I seen them use the same framework and things like that all the time. And this is not trying to be some anti-establishment thing. I'm just saying that like it is what it is. The government's there to do what they're doing, and they're doing it. So now I want to go back to this, right? See, signing with ID me, right? This is just so it's easier for you to see your tax refund, right? And this is where I want to go back to Elon Musk said the proposed blockchain for use at Doge, and then I'm gonna make a funny video inside of a short form about Doge, and be on the lookout for that one. And then so subscribe to the channel if you guys are watching this from YouTube or wherever. So now, if for efficiency in Bloomberg, right? Representative of the Department of Government Efficiency has spoken with leaders like, see, this was just last year, over a year ago, right? That was just a year ago, microwave brain. But I've been telling you guys about Chainlink, tokenized treasuries, right? The U.S. Treasury securities of bedrock global financial system. Considered like tokenized treasury are digital representations of U.S. government bonds on blockchain. They combine the risk-free yield of traditional treasuries with on-chain efficiency, enabling 24/7 access, instant settlement, and use case in DeFi. Chainlink is data. Data is the guardrails for that, right? So now, see, tokenized treasuries are digital tokens that represent direct, indirect, or U.S. debt securities such as treasury bills, T-bills, or bonds. Instead of holding a certificate or a brokerage account entry, an investor holds a cryptographic token that signifies their ownership. Signifies ownership. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Is that, and no, this isn't some privacy off the grid thing. This is about you being in control of what you hold, right? And see, this is where I want you guys to see. It's like, look at the target demographic. See, prep your tax record, prevent tax fraud, right? Stay in control of your data. Unlike any other companies, we never sell your data. ID Me Wallet is a single login that lets you easily prove you are anywhere you find or a button and control where your data is shared. Guys, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to see this. Now, you may want to argue. People like to debate. This is why I talk about, oh, well, this is this. No, I'm telling you that I like, you believe what you want. But look, explore the benefits by community. These are the people, and these are very important people to the community. I am not downplaying it, right? I want you to go back to COVID, right? And with all the information you have now, I know it's controversial and all this other kind of stuff, and everybody's politically charged. But I'm just saying that injecting something in your body, you should be able to ask questions. But some of these people were given no choice and had to take it, regardless of it, just to keep their job. What do you think happens to people, no matter how great the person is socially? What do you think it does to someone's mind when they have to do something against their will and they want you to do it as well? And that's all I'm going to leave with that there, right? But I want you to see that each one of these people are key components of our lives, and they're very, very important to our lives. because even the students eventually become these people. And all of these people are important to our health, the well-being, the establishment, and everything. Like, I get it. It all makes sense to me. I don't even think it's dystopian. I believe that it's necessary. But you don't have to play if you don't want to. And that's the point that I'm making. See? Look at this here. This is the other part. Look at the top government services for this digital ID. Your IRS, as I was saying, Social Security, elderly people who get Social Security benefits, even people with disabilities who come from the military who's getting a Social Security check. They're going to have digital IDs. Why? You already hear what they're talking about with the welfare and things like that. And guys, I'm going to wrap up this video because I didn't want to make it 25 minutes long, but I just want you guys to understand this here. See? Departments of VA clinics, IRS again, Social Security. No identity. We believe everyone has the right to control their digital identity. We're on a mission to make it happen. See, this is foreshadowing, and I'm trying to tell you guys, we're in it. Let me go back to this. I want you guys to look at this deep shift. I want you guys to realize what it is I'm trying to tell you. Implantable technologies, your digital presence. He talks about it. Look, these are only 2 pages in difference. It's not a very big read. This is a roadmap, the wearable internet. I got one on my arm. Here, you people may think I'm a conspiracy theorist. I got it. People walk around with the Meta glasses on all the time. People are constantly also holding smartphones in people's faces, running pranks. That's what ubiquitous computing is, right? Ubiquitous. That's a tough word for me. And then so the supercomputer in your pocket, both of those smartphones, storage for all, cloud computing, the Internet of Things, that's your smart homes, right? The connected home. See how it's all a roadmap? Smart cities. Your home, like we start with the person. Get them to wear the watches all the time. Put them on the phones. Put the computer in their pocket. Give them some place to store all their data. Remember, they took the SIM cards out of the phones, right? The Internet of Things. Let's make their dishwasher and their garage door opener and their doorbell be able to be controlled from the smartphone. The connected home. It's all connected. Amazon gives you all that stuff. Big data for decisions. What's that? West Virginia, they use blockchain technology for voting. That's big data for decisions. Driverless cars, need to say more. Artificial intelligence and decision making. AI and white collar jobs. Put it together, guys. Robotics and services. You see the robots on your timeline all the time, right? Bitcoin and the blockchain. Oh, it's going to zero. All right. All right. I'm betting that it's not. You could be right by not participating. That's the part that I want you to know about Bitcoin and this blockchain stuff. You can be right by not participating. But what I just showed you here and all that stuff that you see on this and what I'm trying to tell you, and I've been saying it and I've been right because I'm just speaking from this. You can think Bitcoin's going to zero. You can buy into the whole thing that they're spoon feeding you about Epstein being Satoshi, and they switch who Satoshi is all the time. Pretty soon, China's going to cut off the internet for everybody, right? The sharing economy. What do you think Turo is? Borrowing someone else's car. What do you think Airbnb is? Borrowing someone else's house, paying them for it, though you're leasing it from them. But that's a person, it's an economy. What do you think DoorDash is? You're borrowing someone else's time on a car to bring you some Chick-fil-A. See, what do you think? And look at 18. This is what that video is about. This is what this video is about. Governments and the blockchain. 3D printing and manufacturing. You see it, guys? 3D printing and human health. 3D printing and consumer parties. And look at the last two. Designer beings. And this is, you got to follow this Yuval Navari guy on that to understand that. And he's part of the World Economic Forum. And his book is written by Klaus Schwab and the neurotechnologies. Well, guys, in closing, guys, as I always say, you should like, subscribe, leave a thoughtful comment. If you're watching this inside the community, guys, let me know how I can help you even more. And you should book a consultation. And if you want some mentorship and coaching on how to actually make money in crypto, how to make money in the fourth industrial revolution, please join the community, guys. And I look forward to seeing you guys. And remember, don't just survive, thrive in the fourth industrial revolution. I'll see you guys on the next one.